The grand finale of Stranger Things is coming, and in this video, we're going to revisit the first two seasons, breaking down all the most important details to understand Season 5. So let's get into it. Since Netflix will be releasing the final season in parts, we're kicking off our full warm-up. This video covers seasons 1 and 2. And next time we'll recap seasons 3 and 4. Besides reviewing all the events, I'll also bring in information from official materials like the book, Suspicious Minds, and other works that expand the show's universe. So go ahead and leave your like now, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next video. To make everything easier to follow, this recap will be told in chronological order, not episode by episode. Before Season 1, we need to go back to the events shown in Stranger Things. Suspicious Minds. In the 1960s, during the Cold War, the U.S. government created the MKUltra project at the Hawkins laboratory, led by Dr. Martin Brenner. Volunteers were put through experiments involving LSD, sensory manipulation, mind control, and even genetic manipulation. One of these volunteers was Terry Ives, Eleven's mother. She accessed the void, saw glimpses of her future daughter, and even a Demogorgon. She became pregnant with her boyfriend Andrew Rich, who went to the Vietnam War and died before ever meeting his child. Not knowing she was pregnant, Terry kept participating in the experiments. When Jane, 11ish, was born, she had powers caused by her mother's chemical and psychological exposure. Brenner stole the baby, faked her death, forged documents, and subjected Terry to electroshock therapy, leaving her in a catatonic state. This backstory appears in the book and in flashbacks during Season 2. Raised without her parents, Eleven saw Brenner as a father figure. He used her in experiments involving telekinesis, telepathy, and mind manipulation. During one test, 11 touched the Demogorgon inside the void and opened a portal, allowing the creature to enter the real world. Terrified, she escaped the lab, connecting directly to the beginning of Season 1. Will, Mike, Dustin, and Lucas are playing D&D. On his way home, Will encounters the Demogorgon and is taken to the Upside Down. Joyce starts receiving strange phone calls from her son. Hopper investigates and realizes something is very wrong, while also dealing with the trauma of losing his own daughter. After escaping the lab, 11 finds the boys in the woods. They hide her in Mike's basement. She reveals that Will is alive but trapped somewhere else. Nancy starts dating Steve. Barb is attacked by the Demogorgon at the pool and taken to the Upside Down. Jonathan photographs the party and accidentally captures the monster in the background, bringing him and Nancy together in the investigation. Joyce uses Christmas lights to communicate with Will. His body is found, but Hopper discovers it's fake. He secretly breaks into the lab, sees the portal, and starts putting the pieces together. The boys build a sensory deprivation tank for 11, who confirms Barb is dead, Will is alive but weak. Hopper and Joyce enter the Upside Down and rescue Will. The Demogorgon attacks the school. Brenner is attacked. 11 uses her powers to destroy the monster and disappears. 1 month later, Will vomits a creature from the Upside Down. Hopper leaves waffles in the woods. 11 is alive. Season 1 wraps here. And that's where Season 2 begins. A season many consider underrated, but one filled with crucial revelations. After the battle, 11 got stuck in the Upside Down, but escaped through the still-open portal. Hopper finds her and begins taking care of her in his late grandfather's cabin. They form a father-daughter bond, but 11 wants to see Mike, and Hopper forbids it to keep her safe. A year goes by. Lucas, Dustin, Mike, and Will meet. Max, the new girl in town, and her aggressive older brother Billy. Both Dustin and Lucas fall for her. Will continues having visions of the Upside Down and sees a massive shadow creature, the Mind Flayer. The lab insists it's just trauma. It's not. Joyce is dating Bob Newby, the beloved Bob the Brain. Murray appears as the conspiracy theorist who helps crack the Barb case. Dustin finds a tadpole-like creature, Dart, which turns out to be a baby Demogorgon. Possibly the same slug Will coughed up. Possibly not. The show never confirms. Dart grows, escapes, and becomes part of the chaos of the season. Bob tells Will about a nightmare he had of Mr. Baldo, a clear reference to Pennywise from an Oma. Will tries to confront his fear the same way and gets possessed by the Mind Flayer. Angry at Hopper, 11 runs away and discovers everything about her mother, including memories of her connection with Kaylee, 008. She travels to find her, learns to strengthen her powers, but refuses the path of revenge. Then she heads back to Hawkins. Nancy and Jonathan secretly record Owens, go to Murray, and reveal the truth about Barb. They also get together for the first time, thanks to Murray's push. Will, now possessed, misleads the lab and sends soldiers straight into a trap. Demo dogs invade. Bob helps Joyce and Will escape, but dies heroically. 11 returns. Everyone reunites. Max confronts Billy. Joyce tries to expel the Mind Flayer from Will. Hopper and 11 head to the portal. Dart says goodbye to Dustin. Will is freed. 11 levitates, uses both arms, and closes the portal. 1 month later, 11 officially becomes Jane Hopper. Murray exposes the truth about Barb. Hopper and Joyce flirt. Couples. Lucas plus Max. Mike plus 11 times. Nancy saves Dustin at the dance. But in the Upside Down, the Mind Flayer watches the school. The war is far from over. That was the complete recap of Stranger Things, Seasons 1 and 2. Which one is your favorite? Do you think Season 2 is underrated? Don't forget to like the video, hit the bell, and subscribe so you don't miss the next episodes. Because next week we're covering Seasons 3 and 4. Thanks everyone. See you in the next video.